I was sitting here on the couch. Well, actually, I was laying on the couch and thinking back when it was a time that I really wanted to work from home, right? And this happened especially when I lost my husband back in 2012, when I didn't really know what I was going to do. And for the first time in my life, I got a chance to reflect on some things. I was just running in circles, right? Still hadn't processed that, that I was by myself. I was a widow, and the bills and all of these things that was being thrown at me. And I didn't know what I was going to do. And it wasn't until I was in a car accident when a lady hit me. And it was like when God finally got my attention and said, "You gonna sit down and listen to what I got to say," right? And it was at that moment that I was hyperventilating, looking out the window, that I knew that this was going to be a good story. And it was. And for 5 years, I struggled, right? I remember when I didn't even have no money to go to the laundromat. I had to wash my clothes in the bathtub. And we were on food stamps, me and my daughter. And she cooked every night. But God reminded me one thing. He said, if I feed the birds, if I take care of everything, you don't have faith enough in me that I got you. It was a real testament of my faith in believing what God said. Because they put a notice on my door every month, a 3-day notice. But God reminded me time and time again, they not going to put you out. And they didn't. But you have to stand in your faith, and you have to believe that He haven't brought you as far as He's bringing you, that He's going to leave you. So you got to remember a story in a book. If someone was to read your story, and if it was just always happy, it was, you know what I'm saying, everything that could go right went right for you, where do you think your book would end up? Where would it end up? Somebody probably would use a coaster, use your book as a coaster, setting drinks on it, using it as a plate, putting a plate on it, find it on the floor, under the bed. And I was taught years ago not to disrespect books, right? But you think about really good books with great stories and with a lot of twists and turns. People take care of those books because it's a reference point that they are able to go back to. That's all I'm talking about. So whatever you're going through, know that this too will pass, most definitely. But whatever season that you're in, you got to get everything that God is trying to groom you for. Because it's going to be a reflection time for you, but it's going to definitely be some mentoring for someone else. We question God, why me? Why not you? See, He knew that even though it would be a struggle, He knew one thing about you. You wasn't going to fold. And I guess that's what He knew about me. Because I've had some struggle. I've had some hard days, y'all. But you know what? I wouldn't want to go back to it. But I appreciate and I respect where I've been. And when someone shared their story with me, I am all ears. I'm in tune to listen, because you don't always have somebody that just got an answer for you just like that. 9 times out of 10, you really haven't heard what I was saying. People want to feel like that you have compassion enough that you're listening to them, right? I know. So I'm just telling you right now that whatever you're going through, know that it will pass. But it will pass with you learning something, putting something in your tool belt, and something that you're going to be able to share with someone else that's going to help them through their struggle days. That's all I'm talking about. I had to get up. Look, I was laying on this couch because I am working from home now. Working from home, sitting on my computer, helping families with their Medicare, putting them in plans, meeting people online. And when I get a phone call to go and do a notary appointment, see, right now I'm able to schedule work around my business, and I'm not getting up going to a 9-to-5 job. I'm not having to put myself in an uncomfortable position by getting out and getting on that freeway and encountering heavy traffic. And I'm not knocking people for what they have to do to go and get what they have to get to provide for their family. But I'm just saying that I remember in 2014 when I said that I wanted to work from home. Ooh, that was 10 years ago, y'all. It's just now clicking. That was 10 years ago when I said I wanted to work from home. It hadn't even dawned on me. So I'm just saying, whatever it is that you want to do, God got you, baby. That's all I wanted to share with you. I just had to get up. That was on me. But I wanted to share with you that don't let go of your dreams. They are here to come to pass in your favor. This your girl, Charlie, and this was some tea time for the night. We'll talk later. Take care.